Mr. Firdausan Hassan, Honorary Secretary of St. Xavier's College, Calcutta Alumni Association, to felicitate the dignitaries with bouquets. Reverend Father Jayaraj Velaswamy, Rector, St. Xavier's Community. Reverend Dr. Dominic Savio, Principal, St. Xavier's College, Kolkata, and President, St. Xavier's College, Calcutta Alumni Association. Reverend Dr. Peter Arokian, Reverend Dr. Joseph Kulendal, Reverend Father Johnson Padyara, Professor Swati Sarkar, Professor Bertram De Silva, Dr. Arup Kumar Mitra, Dr. Madhushri Mukherjee, and Mr. Bijoy Das. Now, I would like to request Reverend Father Jayaraj Velaswamy, Rector, St. Xavier's Community, to share a few words of wisdom on this September afternoon and welcome today's gathering.
Reverend Father Principal, Dr. Dominic Savio, respected Vice Principal, Professor Bertram De Silva, Reverend Father Vice Principal, Dr. Joseph Kulendai, Reverend Father Vice Principal, Dr. Peter Arokian, respected Vice Principal, Madam Swati Sarkar, respected professors, Dr. Arup Kumar Mitra, Dr. Madhusri Mukherjee, Mr. Vijay Das, Honorary Secretary, Firdausan Hassan, and Father Johnson Padyara, Vice Principal, St. Xavier's College, Rangapur Campus, respected professors, faculty members, alumni members, and our dear students. Very good afternoon and very, very happy Teachers' Day to all of you. And also very happy feast of Mother Teresa, Saint Teresa of Calcutta. It is quite inspiring to recall the two great personalities, that is Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, who was our president, in whose time this day came to be, his birthday came to be, celebrated as the Teachers' Day, and our dear Mother Teresa, Saint Teresa of Calcutta. Both had great links with this great city of Calcutta, Kolkata. 100 years back, exactly 100 years back, 1923, Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan was a professor of philosophy at Calcutta University, as all of us know. And in fact, in 1923, he shot into national, international fame thanks to his masterpiece book titled Indian Philosophy. It is because of that book, wonderful work of Dr. Radhakrishnan, he became very famous, more famous. And then we know he goes on to become Vice Chancellor of Andhra University, later Vice Chancellor of Banaras Hindu University, and then he becomes Vice President and President. And Mother Teresa, all of us know how closely she was associated with the city of joy, Kolkata. She made Calcutta her real home and served the downtrodden, the poor, the weak. I am very proud and happy to join our alumni fraternity in thanking, honoring, recognizing all of your revered teachers, professors, faculty members who are present, who have gone ahead. It is said, like the teachers are gardeners who faithfully, day after day, nurture, pour water, put manure to see the plant grow bigger and bigger, put out many branches and wonderful fruits for others to enjoy. The gardener watches with joy, with pride, with gratitude. I am reminded of a wonderful incident that took place about some 18 years ago. I was walking down the street in Deshapriya Park, walking down the road, and with me was a senior teacher of Carmel School, Deshapriya Park. Carmel School, Deshapriya Park, primary school. I was walking with that teacher, going to the same school to conduct a couple of sessions there at that school. As we were walking, as we call a Bhodro Mohila, a woman was coming from the opposite direction. She came and stopped and greeted the teacher, lady teacher, and bent down, touched and took the blessing of the teacher. And she said, Miss, আমাকে মনে পড়ে আমার নাম আপনার মনে আছে? I was your student in class 2 several years ago. That teacher was so taken aback. And she went on to say, now I am teaching in a foreign university. I've come home for holiday. And what an accidental meeting on the road. It left me with a deep, kind of thought. Here is a class 2 teacher. She must have been at that time in her late 50s, going to retire. And here is a student who passed out, right? And now she's doing so well, maybe a professor in a big university, but comes down, touches her feet in public, in front of the pedestrian walking, the shopkeeper selling, and here is a woman comes down, bends, takes the blessing, and expresses her gratitude. I looked at both of them. The class 2 teacher remains class 2 teacher for nearly 4 decades. The student to whom she taught and groomed, they went on in life to rise in their social ladder, academic career, and go on to do great things. What is the reward that class 2 teacher gets? The reward is to see, to know my students are doing so well. They are contributing not only within the country, even abroad. I think that is the reward we teachers, all of you teachers, we get. That is more fulfilling than any other big awards and rewards. Students coming back, expressing, sending a text. You would have received today so many Happy Teachers Day messages, all expressing how you touch their lives. Through small gestures, through small words of appreciation. Apart from your usual, imparting lessons, classes. That small act of kindness or concern, love, that takes them far. So on this auspicious day, my dear professors, teachers, all of you, I join our dear Father Principal or the Vice Principals to particularly express my deep gratitude and admiration for the way you render dedicated service day after day to our beloved St. Xavier's College. If the college gets so much of recognition nationally, internationally, it is because of our staff, faculty, fraternity, your hard work. Father Principal, every time he goes out to receive an award in the name of the college, he dedicates that to the professors, to the students, to the alumni. He knows we work as a team. It is that collaborative, cooperative, contribution that makes St. Xavier's College different. And I want to particularly thank those on the administrative side, the vice principals, and the deans, and the HODs, and the support staff. You play still a greater role in the sense you are entrusted with a specific task, and you do it joyfully. You do it so gratefully, giving your service day after day. That is not easy, because the administrative side has both, right? But the challenges you shoulder so generously, so magnanimously. I appreciate that. And thank you for all this. Happy Teachers' Day. We have a wonderful program.
Thank you, Father, for your touching speech. Now, it's time for the felicitation. To host this part of the program, I would like to call upon the man who, besides being one of the senior-most journalists in India, is the person who is just a call away for any need for his alma mater. As a student, he was the secretary of Bengali Literary Society of the college. Later on, he successfully served the post of Honorary Secretary of St. Xavier's College, Calcutta Alumni Association. Please put your hands together for the man who is known for his ever humbleness, Mr. Snehashish Sood.
Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Yunattu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejashvinam Nadhinamastu Ma Vivishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, may we protect both of us, the teachers and students together. May He, the Almighty, nourish us both, the teachers and students. May we work conjointly with great energy. May our study be vigorous and effective. Let there be peace in me. Let there be peace in my environment. Let there be peace in the forces that act on us. That was the sloka from the Taittiriya Upanishad, which in Gurukuls in the ancient times, the gurus and the disciples used to chant in the beginning of the teaching learning process every day. And I think this is also relevant today. Respected Father Rector, Father Principal, Father Vice Principals, all other distinguished professors on the TES and support staff, Secretary Academic Council, Deans, HODs, distinguished professors, my dear students and the support staff, and the Honorary Secretary of St. Xavier's College, Calcutta Alumni Association. It is my humble duty to stand before you as an alumnus to pay our respect and indebtedness to all those who have been a great source of inspiration and formation in all our lives. all the alumni, wherever they are, on this auspicious day, we stand here to pay our respect to our founder and the first rector, Reverend Father Henry Dapulchi, to all the Jesuit priests up to the present rector, Reverend Father Dr. Jayaraj Veluswamy, and from the first principal, Reverend Father Verstappen, and to the present principal, Reverend Father Dr. Dominic Savio, and all the Jesuit priests and the lay professors, support staff, for all your dedicated contribution today. The St. Xavier's College Autonomous Kolkata stands where it is. It is not only the buildings and classrooms and furnitures impeccably built and made. It is not the infrastructure. It is the human resources. And it is not what you teach within the classroom. We know on the present day, it is more important what you impart outside the classrooms. This is the tradition and legacy. And we, on behalf of the alumni, stand here on this day to pay our respect to all our teachers, present and past, who are here today and who are not here today. Kindly accept our pranam. Respected Father Rector, Father Principal, distinguished professors, we need to take a pause and recognize, acknowledge certain things. Otherwise, things just go on. We must be able to appreciate, recognize, and acknowledge certain activities, certain endeavors. That's why St. Xavier's College Calcutta Alumni Association is happy to offer a tribute in the way of the Xavier's Award for Excellence in Imparting Education. You can say that a person who gets an award outside St. Xavier's once a month, and as Father Rector has said, dedicates the award to the entire St. Xavier's family, to his Jesuit companions, professors, non-teaching staff, alumni, and students. This is the family of St. Xavier's, which proves its difference from rest of the other educational institutions. But then there is always a question that why we select for the auspicious beginning of this Xavier's Award for Excellence in Imparting Education with our own leader, none other than the principal of this institution and the president of the Alumni Association of this institution. Because its leadership, because his humility, because his team spirit, and because he's able to hold this institution, the flag is held high through him. Father, it's not an award, it is just a recognition, and through you, from the alumni to the institution, yes, you are imparting excellent education. You have imparted to us, and now you are imparting to the present students, and with God's grace, you will be imparting to many more who are coming to this hallowed campus. It is just a recognition. Even in the own family, Father, kindly accept our gratitude, our acknowledgement. I now request for the presentation of St. Xavier's Award for Excellence in Imparting Education to none other than Reverend Father Dr. Dominic Savio, the principal of St. Xavier's College, Kolkata Autonomous, and the president of St. Xavier's College, Calcutta Alumni Association. May I request Father Rector to kindly give away the award, please. Thank you, fathers. Thank you, Hassan. What is the difference between a present student and a past student? The past student can take a little liberty because the vice principal will not be able to catch you as such unless and until you do it something very, very serious. You see, we always compare things and say that you have taken us to a different height. Now, height is not a physical measurement. Height is something different. The voice, the call, the leadership, the way you carry, you can understand whom I am referring to. I have started with a different note because I have tried to learn wit and humor while speaking from such a person who says very serious things but in a very different and amicable manner. An illustrious alumnus of the English department of this institution who did his master's in English in Calcutta University, who is a specialist in poetry appreciation, Shakespearean drama, and who is a cultural icon not only of this institution but also the city and some other places also. He has led the choir of this institution and he has directed several drama. He has been the head of the Department of English, Dean, and the Vice Principal presently. We know his acumen of public speaking, as I said, wit and humor, and melodious voice which mesmerizes many of us within the campus and outside. May I request the Vice Principal of Arts and Science, Professor Bertram De Silva, to kindly receive the award of Xavier's Award for Excellence in Imparting Education. Professor Bertram De Silva. Thank you, fathers. Thank you, sir. Now, the next awardee of this year's Xavier's Award for Excellence in Imparting Education, if I start reading his profile, I think we'll be delayed in our lunch. Because if you go through his bio and profile, it's so long. A person, as I would like to see, the most friendly to the student, always available to the students, not only his own department, but he has to be available because when the students come to him with a gloomy face, not always with a bright face, if they do it well, they go to the department. When they have some problems, they go to the controller to find out the drafting theory and all other reputations and supplementary exams, and he is available. A person of research background who loves to do research and innovation. He edited the journal and he always sends his students to various seminars and workshops. You can understand whom I am referring to. An ideal teacher who stands by to his students and who is happy if any student achieves something. Dr. Arup Kumar Mitro. Sir, may I request you to kindly receive and may I request our rector and our principal to kindly give away this prestigious award. those of you who are unable to see, you can see it in the Facebook maybe a couple of hours later. I told you, if you happen to be an ex-student, you can take a little liberty. See, the economy of smile is decided by none other than Professor Ranjan. The economy of smile. How far we can go, what is the inflation rate of our smiling. Thank you, sir, for your entry. I am honored to announce 2 more recognition awards for long and outstanding services. One goes to the former Vice Principal of BCom Evening Department, who has been the head of the Department of Managerial Studies in the BCom Department, and she has held various other positions. A person who has always helped and initiated entrepreneurial zeal among students, none other than Dr. Madhushri Mukherjee. Ma'am, we are grateful to you. You have molded generations of students in St. Xavier's and other institutions also. Dr. Madhushri Mukherjee. Thank you, ma'am, for kindly accepting this award. It is a token of recognition from the institution and the alumni globally. We have with us a person who is seen first in the BCom office. And BCom office is one of the most important places in our institutions for various reasons. Mr. Bijoy Dash, who has been here in the office, and in the St. Xavier's family, we always understand, believe, and recognize that the non-teaching staff also plays a vital role. It's our family, and if each one of us start narrating that how we were personally helped by the non-teaching staff who were there at our times, it will be a long story. The students have faith, students have first point of counseling, understanding, and briefing what to say before Father Vice Principal or Dean. This is the most important. How is Father's mood today, and whether to say it in the morning or in the evening. These are the most important counseling which our non-teaching staff give to us. I think the same legacy goes on. He has been the office bearer of the Non-Teaching Staff Association of the college. Mr. Bijoy Dash, Bijoy, may I request you to kindly accept this award. There is a new post of Director of Photography in St. Xavier's College. I'm sorry, none of you can apply. It has already been selected. Sorry, it did not come in the calendar. Next year, I'll request Father to kindly bring it in the calendar. I'm sorry, my friends in the mass communication department, we have lost a hope. Thank you, Bijoy, for your long-standing service. We are thankful to you. On the Teacher's Day, your Guru is the most important person. I know our Father Principal is very sentimental. It is very difficult to share his thoughts on this particular day. But it is not sermon which a Guru gives to his disciples, but on this special occasion, we require and we would like to request Father Principal to say from his hearts. May I now request Reverend Father Dr. Dominic Savio, a Principal of St. Xavier's College Autonomous Kolkata, the President of St. Xavier's College Calcutta Alumni Association, to kindly bless the gathering by his address. Father Principal.
Thank you, Mr. Snehasis. Father Jayaraj Veluswamy, Reverend Father Rector, Reverend Fathers, Reverend Father Peter, Reverend Father Joseph, Professor Bertrand de Silva, Dr. Swati Shorkar, Dr. Madhusri Mukherjee, Dr. Arup Kumar Mitra, Mr. Bijoy Das, and Mr. Fidasul Hassan, the Honorary Secretary of St. James College Calcutta Alumni Association, all the respected professors, respected support staff, and our dear students. Surely that, award is given, but once again, I remember in the 24th of, I think last month, there was an award ceremony given by the governor to me, absolutely okay. But once again, I said this award, I happen to be a principal, I am getting this award, but this award goes to the staff, students and alumni. The same sentiment, the Xavier's Award for Excellence in Imparting Education, once again belongs to you. On behalf of you, I have received. This award should be given to each and every one of you. I'm sure this began only this year. I'm sure every year few will be given. Once again, this award is for you, the teachers, students, support staff, parents, and the alumni. Why St. Xavier's is known? We are 163 years old and we are going well. I reflected a lot. This morning there was a little celebration in BCom morning, just to be here. I said St. Xavier's is known, well known, interstate, in India and all over the world. It is because of the dedicated staff, both teaching and support staff. It is because of you St. Xavier's is known. It is because of you St. Xavier's is sought after. It is because of you people would like to get admission to St. Xavier's or leave the state to go somewhere else. So today, as we celebrate the Teachers' Day, I stand here for you. What we celebrate today is your dedication, your generosity, your love towards to the institution, to the students, your time. I always say St. Xavier's College staff members are different from other institutions. I am not comparing here. I don't think any of us always feel by 5 hours is over, I have to leave. I always see that the amount of time you spend for the students, for the college, which I am talking about both support staff and the teaching staff, I don't think you see anywhere else. I am including some of our Jesuit colleges also in India, because they themselves said. So I am very, very grateful to you as I stand before you to share my feelings. I am grateful to each and every one of you what you have been to me personally to the institution, and personally to the students. As I said, I told many of you, we hardly hear any complaint about any teacher. Surely the usual things are there, much more than it doesn't happen anywhere. We value very much. We value our dedication, we value our commitment, we value our sincerity. And I assure on behalf of all the fathers and Xavier's, our prayers are for you, each and every one of you, our family members. May God may bless each and every one of you abundantly the days to come. As we all know, the genesis of Teachers' Day in India, our rector has explained to us, is marked by the birth anniversary of Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, the former President of India, a philosopher, educationist, author, statesman, and a great teacher in the truest sense. According to Dr. Radhakrishnan, the true teachers are those who help us think for ourselves, as he observed, I quote, "The end product of education should be a free, creative person who can battle against historical circumstances and adversities of nature," unquote. Creativity is the key to true learning. In the words of former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, I quote, "I will encourage my students and children to ask questions and develop the spirit of inquiry so that they blossom into creative, enlightened citizens," unquote. The teacher, in the manner of a discoverer, attempts to identify the distinctive or unique quality inherent in every learner so that he may develop that strength to a noble purpose. As teachers, we all have an unparalleled opportunity to build those who will build the nation and the world for tomorrow. It is a great feeling of self-respect and at the same time a great responsibility, a great challenge. Even in dire circumstances, teachers have rendered invaluable service towards individual, social and national growth. Let us therefore accord due respect to our teachers as has been in India's own tradition. Today more than ever, a great responsibility rests with the teachers in regard to building the character and acumen of the youth of India and here our students. The first thing that's most important to us as teachers is to inculcate strong moral and human values in the students. Today we are experiencing profound cultural and psychological changes. Our understanding of the world is being destabilized and deconstructed. As teachers, we have greater responsibilities than ever to provide the much needed set of values to young generation that includes love, peace, tolerance, and non-violence. The second thing is that's very significant is to help the students to grow as rationally thinking individuals. The human civilization in our times is experiencing the best opportunities for growth and the worst ever challenges to its survival. Today's civilization is threatened by terrorism, threats to the environment, growing population coupled with vanishing resources, and intolerable economic inequalities. We the teachers have the responsibility to produce an individual who is well informed and hence is capable of taking rational decisions at the time of crisis in his or her own life, in the life of nation or in the life of human civilization itself. The third very important thing is to equip the students with the best possible employment opportunities. In other words, to add the best market value to the knowledge that we are imparting to them. Only we teachers can do this. Thomas Friedman, the author of the bestseller, Economist, I quote, "The world is flat. Observe. America needs to revise whole of its education system to meet the challenges posed by Bengaluru and Beijing. Here in India, the challenges are higher as only 39.5% of graduates in India are employable. We as teachers need to pay attention to this. Finally, our students need to be taught the norms of decent behavior so that they develop fine qualities. We should imbibe the thought in them that, I quote, "Do to others what you expect of others do to you," unquote. Moreover, morals and ethics are not simply taught, they are acquired by observing the behavior of our elders. A good teacher teaches the best through his or her personal experience. It is said that most powerful lessons are never spoken aloud. ethical and moral values, awareness of our heritage, of thought and significance of culture, our spirit of pluralism and oneness, the inculcation of scientific temper, patriotism, and sense of mission are the virtues needed to nurture young minds by our teachers, by us, in order to take the country forward. As we know, Mahatma Gandhi was born in Porbandar, Gujarat. We all know it. It so happened that a group of people came to perform a drama at Porbandar. It was about the ancient king Harichandra, who was very truthful. Gandhiji saw how much Harichandra had to suffer to be truthful. This had a lasting effect on him. He decided that he would always tell the truth. Soon the truth became his way of life. He made up his mind that even if truth led him into trouble, he would never give it up. This autobiography of Gandhiji was named as, I quote, the story of my experiments with truth. When a teacher enters a classroom, students should feel accelerated like a flower blossoms after it receives the rays of the sun. A close relationship should be fostered between the teacher and the students for inspiration, growth, and guidance. Indiscipline in the educational institution is a consequence of many negative things. Discipline cannot always be enforced, but has to grow from within. Greater personal contact between teacher and the students will promote a positive learning environment. Our country achieved political freedom through tremendous sacrifice and struggle of our great leaders. It is our duty to reinforce national unity, economic growth, and social emancipation. India today is striving towards economic progress with social justice. It is in this endeavor the teacher has an important role to perform by facilitating the application of knowledge, promoting skills and vocations beyond classrooms and curriculum. At the end, I would like to share with you the vision of our college that is best reflected by Guru Rabindranath Tagore. Where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action. Into that heaven of freedom, my father led my country awake. Finally, I went in with the quote, because the Chinese proverb, always quoted by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. This is what we need to inculcate in us, among us. And he's beautifully saying, if there is righteousness in the heart, there is a beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. When there is harmony in the home, there is order in the nations. When there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. Once again, I am very happy today. I am grateful to each and every one of you, once again, for what you have been to me as principal and also to the institution. Your contributions are well appreciated, whether support staff and teaching staff. We thank you for everything. Let us continue to, together, build St. Xavier's, so that we'll be able to reach more and more students who cannot afford higher education. That's very important. That's why we have Radhapur campus. I am aware of that. In my introduction, I forgot to mention Father Johnson's name. I said to everybody, Father Johnson is doing a wonderful job. I think a good number of you have not been there. I always said yesterday we had a very good program. One of the recent achievement of St. Xavier's College is our Radhapur campus, our rural campus, where we are able to reach So many students who cannot dream of higher education. We are very, very proud of that. I think each and every one of us is proud of that. Let us continue that journey. Once again, wish you all the best. May God bless each and every one of you. Our prayers are always for you. Thank you.
Not to say a mere thank you, but our heartfelt gratitude to you, Father. It's a great honor when your institution celebrates the time, dedication, and commitment of its family members, not only stakeholders. Father, you have highlighted the ways and means what the teachers has to do, the challenges of the education today, and the role a teacher has to take in academic development and the development or the holistic development of a student to make him or her a man and women for others. Along with you, we also pray that our alma mater keeps the heritage, legacy, and this standard, high standard in future. Let our flag keep flying and achieve greater heights. Thank you, Father, once again. Now I request our Father Principal to kindly give away the memento to the convener of today's program, Mr. Saeed Ahmed Khan. And for your information, he has remained the convener of this program for not many years, only a decade. Mr. Saeed Ahmed Khan. Saeed bhai. Otherwise, we'll face the music. Thank you, Saeed. Yes, Father. Yes, Father. If he is there, nobody else is required, Father. He can do it. May I now request the Honorary Secretary of St. Xavier's College, Calcutta Alumni Association, Mr. Firdausul Hassan, to propose a vote of thanks. Mr. Hassan.
Respected, who is being felicitated today for his service to the institution. We thank the present students of St. Xavier's College for your love and support towards the alumni. In you, we see our past and hope that your fresh ideas and work will strengthen the 6CCAA when you pass out and join us. On behalf of the Alumni Association, I also thank all the fathers, the professors, the BA department, and the teaching and learning staff of the Radhapur campus. I thank the students of our college, conveners Mr. Shahid Ahmed Khan of today's program, both the MCs, Sujata Pakrasi Lahiri and members of the ZEDAM for the support in making this celebration so meaningful. As a student of St. Xavier's College and as the secretary of SXCCAA, I once more express our gratitude to Reverend Father Principal and each and every educator on the occasion of Teachers' Day today. As I mentioned in the beginning, no matter how far we reach and which profession we excel in, behind every rocket scientist, behind every painter, behind every successful entrepreneur, every happy homemaker, doctor, singer, sportsperson, there is the relentless hard work of the mentor, the trainer, the coach, the teacher, because the teacher inspires us to realize our potential. It is the teachers who show us things about ourselves that we can't see. Let us all say a sincere thank you to the teachers in our lives who believe in us and whispered the first, "You can do this," when we needed it the most. Once again, wish you all a very happy Teachers' Day. Thank you. Nihil Ultra. Long live the Xaverian College.
Thank you, Hassan, for sharing your heart and echoing all our sentiments. Thank you very much. No celebration is complete without the cake, so let us have the cake and eat it too. Yes, Father. Thank you, Father. Yes.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मागे